guys, today we're going to be comparing two types of traction tape from two different brands. Over here on the left, this is a more traditional roll of traction tape from the brand COSIMIXO. And on the right, this is a pre-cut traction tread from the brand MBIGM. So there are pros and cons to both of these. So let's go over them, help you decide which of these is best for you. So let's start by taking a look up close at these. You'll notice they're very similar looking, and that's because they're both 80 grip aluminum oxide, and they both drastically help with traction on slippery surfaces, both indoor and outdoor. They both do exactly what they're designed to do, and they do it really well. So very similar in that regard. The adhesive on the back, you'll see you're just going to peel back this white paper layer on both of these, just like that, and it has a sticky layer underneath. I found that both the adhesives on the back are very similar as well. They're both going to do a really good job at sticking to the surface you put them down to and not accidentally coming up. Now, the one caveat to that is you do want to make sure your surfaces are as clean as possible and as dry as possible, because that will drastically make a difference in whether they start to come up sooner rather than later. So that's important. And then, of course, the biggest difference between these two is going to be, do you want something pre-cut that's designed to fit on a stair tread like this from MBIGM, or like the COSIMIXO over here? Do you want a roll that you can cut to exactly the length that works for you? Now, you can always cut this stair tread down, but you can't make it any bigger, and sometimes you're going to have some awkward spaces that just are going to look a little weird, because are you going to cut one extra stair tread down and give you another inch? Things like that. However, it is easier to install a pre-cut thing here than it is a roll. You have to extend the roll out, make sure it's right, cut it to exactly the length you need to, make sure your cut is straight. So ease of install definitely goes to the pre-cut stair tread, but you have a little more versatility when you order a full roll of traction tape here. So that's something definitely to consider. Another thing to consider is that some types, models and length and width combinations of the COSIMIXO do come with a roller, something that looks similar to this, which is really helpful in making sure you get all the air pockets out and get a nice clean install. This one does not, from MBIGM, does not come with a roller. You can try and use like a rolling pin from your kitchen, but I would definitely recommend, if one does not come, that you get a roller to help you install. It makes a world of difference. You're not going to want to run your hand over the sandpaper-like material to try and get all those air pockets out. So finally, the other thing to consider is colors. This only comes in black over here, but the COSIMIXO comes in black or clear. And I really like that, because there's going to be some places that you want to put that, whether that's an indoor use, like on a staircase, maybe down to your basement, or even from your main floor to your upstairs, that you want some traction, especially if you have a dog like I do that is going to hurdle down these steps, slip and slide. It nice to have some traction tape there. So having a nice clear one that doesn't clash with your decor is going to go a long way versus the more black industrial look that might be more okay outside or in a garage or a basement setting than throughout your house. So that's something to consider. If I had to choose one of these, I think I would choose the COSIMIXO, just because it does have that clear option if you want it. And then you have a little more versatility with having a full roll versus pre-cut stair treads. But depending on what you're planning on using it for, I don't think you can go wrong with either one of these brands. They're both very high quality. Just think of what you're planning to use it for and which one works best for you.